What about when Mariah covered I Still Believe? I mean, that must have been
That was
hot.
amazing. Oh no, oh my gosh. I was really, really happy. I mean, she sent me a message and then I called her and she's like, hey, I'm going to be doing this special and everything that you've done for me and you've always been there for me and you took me under your wing and I really want to do something special. And I'm like, what? She goes, I'm going to recut I Still Believe. I'm like, no way. She's like, yeah. And I'm like, it's so awesome. I'm so excited for you. I don't feel bad that she covered the song. I actually was happy. And I think it was amazing for me to have put such an impact on someone so talented and so well known. So for me, it was amazing. I was super happy. Like I still see Mariah put beautiful posts up about me and in her book, how nicely she spoke about me. If I was to see Mariah in the street tomorrow, I think it would be nothing but a hug and a kiss. And I miss you, sis. And God, it's been so many years. Like I'll always love her. And I genuinely mean that from the bottom of my heart. I have not one jealous bone in my body. And I want everyone to know that and stop creating this narrative that we're enemies and that we're against each other. She's a beautiful person. I'm a beautiful person. I have a great heart. She has a great heart. Things happened and sadly, friends have misunderstandings and sometimes you grow apart. But that doesn't mean what you have in your heart for someone goes away for good. She's my older daughter's godmother, you know, and for me, she'll always have a special place in my heart.
What about the book that you just mentioned? Did you?
Just that, you know, how sweet I was and how much me and my mom did when she was sick and how my mom would I would tell my mom, make Mariah soup. You know, Raya's not feeling well. She'd be in the studio all night and sleep most of the day. And I remember one time she was really sick. I bought her chicken soup. And I remember when she first started working for me, she wasn't making a lot of money. And I would pay her a little extra. I would buy her, like, I bought a pair of sneakers or a bathing suit one time. She wanted to get a bathing suit, but she didn't have enough money. And I was like, here, I'll buy it for you. Got her the bathing suit. She went to the party with me. She borrowed my clothes, but she couldn't borrow my sneakers, my heels, because her feet were too big. So she wore her white Keds. And those were the ones that had the holes underneath. But I didn't know that till after. I'm sure she wishes me nothing the best. Everything in her book was so positive about how much she loved me and how, you know, how special I was to her. Until date, I feel the same way. She was my friend, she was my sister. So for me, I think one day, God willing, we'll run into each other and everything will hopefully be buried and we can be friends again. And if not, I will take to my grave that I, you know, found the biggest talent in the whole world of, you know, the music history.